Bye. It's Wednesday, y'all. It's Wednesday 3. How you feeling?
I'm feeling beautiful.
Beautiful. Can we get a duet this evening? Can we get a duet? We can't even hear her. She quiet now, y'all.
You muted. I know she ain't.
I'm not muted.
She playing.
I'm playing. We should have played this at the party.
Hey, you could have did that.
Won't you give yourself to me? Give it all. I just want to see.
Gentlemen After Dark, y'all. It's Wednesday. We do not own the rights to this here music, but we are playing it. Thought 3 was gonna come out of her shell and just going to break it out, but she's scared, y'all. She's scared.
Karaoke.
Here we go. Cheers. Look, since she won't, let me see if I can.
Let's go.
It's the sunrise and those brown eyes, yes. You're the one that I desire. And when we wake up and we make love, it makes me feel so nice. You're the water when I'm stuck in the desert. You're the Tylenol I take when my head hurts. You're the sunshine on my life. I just want to see how beautiful you are. Come on, let's go. I ain't messing with y'all.
And you're the best part. You're the best part.
Okay, there we go. Run it.
Let's go.
Run it.
I feel a karaoke coming on.
I thought it was a karaoke.
Hey.
Oh.
It is Wednesday night, y'all. I see them tapping in already. Good evening to you guys. Man, thank y'all for being here. Come on, let's go. If you love me, won't you
say something?
If you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you? Love me, won't you? Y'all not ready for that. That's like grown stuff. Here we go. Miss Day is here. Shoot, me too.
They in the building.
Say something.
I see her all the way from the Facebook. 100 Proof is in the building tonight. 100 Proof, good evening to you. See you.
100 Proof.
My brother Marlon, hardest working dude that I know. I see you, Marlon. What up with you, boy? All the way from the YouTube world. Lolo's in the building. Good evening to you, Lolo. Berdina's in the building. Good evening to you. Who did we lose? Who did I miss? Who am I losing? Let's see. Looks like Miss Day fell off. Okay.
Day fell off.
Right. Fuego is running late. Busy B from the YouTube world. What up with your boy? Tamara. She calls me her Cali crush. She's in the building. I see you. Whoops. There we go. Tam's in the building. Ain't that what you call her? The dude? Tams?
Yeah, Tam. What's up, good? I'm trying to. Okay.
Anywho, good evening to y'all. PK, I see you. Memphis goes hard. I see you. How's everybody feeling today?
Better. No, a little better.
A little better?
Chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Weather good out there in Memphis?
It's cold, man.
Cool. Okay.
37.
37.
That's what we looking
37.
at running Fahrenheit.
We still
So
got some heat.
it's getting
Miss
cold.
Miss Day is here. So let's go ahead and get started by introducing. We're gonna do a little shuffling around. Put the ladies on top. It's okay for them to be up top. Put the fellas down low.
Control.
No one's gonna stop me. Put that
Control.
My knees, my
get
knees.
what I want.
Mm.
Shoot
My
be
knees are
do.
bad.
They
My
are
knees
here,
are
y'all. Let me go ahead and introduce the panel. She is here. She said her knees. She yelled it out nice and loudly. Her knees, good knees, good knees. It's Miss Day, y'all. Ah,
Hello.
somebody just popped in. Okay, yeah, perfecto. Now we got dun, 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 dun. We'll put her in the middle. Whoop, there it is.
Fuego,
She is here. She
fuego.
is one of the
Hi guys.
hardest working souls that I know. Fearless Fridays host itself, Miss Talina. Do. She is here. It is our executive producer of the show. She keeps things running for us properly. Miss Three.
Hello.
She just popped in. She said, I had some technical difficulties, but she's here, y'all.
I'm on
Fuego.
my phone.
You on your phone?
Yeah.
So if you want to give us all of you, then you just turn your phone to the side and it'll give us a full picture. Flip it, turn it, like the bop it. There you go. Look at you. Bop it. Shoo be do. Snoopy Cliff Mello, I'm sure will be here in a minute, but go outside with the car races.
I don't know, man. It's always some high speed, low speed, medium speed chases going on around there.
All the way from Memphis, Tennessee, the dude Devin.
Peace in the Middle East.
Peaks in the Middle East. And I'm your host.
Devin.
Shoot, we do. All right. So I figured before we get into tonight's show, I got a special guest coming in tonight, you guys. Some may be surprised, some may not. But got a special guest tonight. But before the special guest pops on, I figured let's hit the panel up with a question or two. Y'all good with that? You ain't got a
Do
choice. You ain't got a
Yeah, okay.
You have a choice?
No, you don't.
Why ask?
Cliff, I see you, man. I see you. Eric J's in the building, y'all. And Papa Sims is in the building. That's what's up. So tonight's first, well, actually, let's do it like, we're going to do the question. We'll do tonight like that later. We'll do the question. First question. This might be interesting. And please, when we answer this, I want y'all to support your answer. Don't just answer me a yes or no or whatever. Support it. Do men love more authentically than women?
That depends.
On
The
That's loaded.
relationship. That's a lot.
Yeah.
It depends on the relationship. What we talking? We talking fiance? We talking marriage? We talking side piece? What we talking?
See?
why do we
Need
do
more
this?
context.
Why do we do this? Why?
Listen, as your producer, I gotta help you dig a little deeper. And that's a big question with a lot of pieces.
It's kind of open ended a little bit, but we can
'Cause I
stab
can
around it.
overall say yes, but it might not be true for all. And then I can say no because women typically lead in the relationship.
Do men love more authentically?
Some men,
Do men love
you want a
more
yes or no? We're not giving you a yes or no.
than women? I said, answer the question and support your answer. That's what I said. Ooh.
I cannot answer that question because it's not a yes or no, and the content behind it I know a man that loves authentically with his wife, and he pours it in because they give each other. But I don't know. I'm not answering. Taking the fifth because you don't like my answer.
She ain't
Thank
trying
you,
to go to
Lolo.
jail, y'all.
Lolo says case by case. Thank you,
Let me
Lolo.
go again. Because 3, my executive producer wants to be complicated.
Look at your audience answers. Lolo says, not necessarily. Everyone is different.
Lolo is right there with you with the complications. We already know. We know Lolo.
Case by
We
case.
know-
Lolo, we can neither
Do
confirm or
men-
deny. Thank you, Lolo.
Do men love more authentically? Do we got to dissect authentically? So let's try it like that. Who's more in love with love? Men or women? Oh,
Say it again. It
Sir,
blanked out on
can't hear
mine.
you. No, we can't hear you. No. In the meantime, while she figures that part out, Michelle Finnison says, I think they do. Because they don't go into a relationship looking for love. They are looking for sex. So when they do fall in love, it is authentic because it's genuine. Thank you, Miss Finnison. Because 3 don't know what I'm talking about. She needs some more content, right?
Well, I'm gonna get in there because I think that's a little strange to say that men are looking for sex in a relationship. We can't say that about every single man, no more than we can say that about every single woman. Because one man might be like, you know what, all I want is sex. And then he meets somebody, he be like, you know what, it's not even about that. Now that could be he loves more authentically now than he did at first, because at first he was acting like it so he can get sex. But now he's changed, or somebody else has brought something out of him that wasn't there, or awakened it because it was asleep. You see what I'm saying? So to say that men looking for sex in a relationship, it's not really fair. That would be like saying women are looking for compassion in a relationship, or money. You see what I'm saying? Because that's blanketed on. You can't just say every single woman or every single man wants the exact same thing just because of their gender.
Right.
Okay. Talina chimes in and says, they are more I want sex or love, and the love is more real to him. He decides. Okay. Right above that, Talina says, I think men do because they are more genuine, not for money or material things.
I don't know.
Then there's those men that try to seek out the women that's going to take care of them.
I know a lot of women who don't want the money or the material things. They're just looking for love, true love.
Well, he's going to tell you, back to the question, do men love more authentically than women?
I can't answer that because I think it just depends. In my experience, no. But there's too many variables to me.
Okay.
It's really like one of those questions where I guess you could say there's no right or wrong answer, because there's no way to cookie cutter answer that question.
But when I said it,
with all the data in the world, you could not say, if you had every single man in the world and asked every single one of the men in the world that question, you're gonna get a lot of different answers that have nothing to do with it and all that. So it's kind of like, and there are men who are looking for the material. Hey, I want a woman with some money. I want to look nice. I want a what is it? An arm trophy. You see what I'm saying? So it may look like on the outside, to the outside world, this dude right here is head over heels in love with her. He loves the feeling that he gets when other people looking at him because he's got a beautiful woman on his side. That's his trophy. Even if that's his wife. Okay, that's his trophy wife is what they call it. So that's what it looks like to everybody else. But I mean, how does he really feel, or how does she feel that he really feels? So there's no. It's like she said. It's just too many variables for the scientific method to even try to dissect that one and get a definitive answer.
May I ask the men on the panel?
Hold on, before you ask, pause. Snoopy Cliff Mello, y'all. Snoopy Cliff Mello is in the building.
The assassin.
Sorry for the banner up in your face, but yeah.
Right.
Okay, carry on.
All right, so a question for the men on the panel tonight. Do you think you love authentically? More authentically? We love to hear your perspective.
It
Cliff,
depends.
Onyx,
it
and Mr.
depends. It depends. You know, we're not all the same. It all depends. Because, you know, which one is more? I mean,
you ever heard of peel the banana?
Peel the banana.
I'm with you. I'm with you. Look, I was like this.
Wow. Thanks, Fuego.
You ever heard turn the handle?
Oh,
wow.
It's a
Anywho.
There is that.
I'm about to
y'all want to go first?
I know I do. I mean, when I love you, I love you. If I don't fuck with you. So yeah, I'm authentic all the way. It don't matter if it's female to male love, or I love my bros, or if I love you, I love you. There's no question about it. But if I don't, you know that too.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Devin?
Oh. Well, you know, no. She asking about myself, so I'm gonna say I love more authentically now in my life than I think I ever have. When it comes to my relationship, when it comes to family and friends, that's always been what I'm bringing. That's what it is. If I tell you, like Stupid said, if I love you, you gonna know. If I don't, you can be like, hey, why you don't say nothing to me? Oh, he can't see you. You invisible. But as far as like in my relationship, it's more authentic for me now than I have ever been, because I'm being authentically loved in return. It's a two-way street. Whereas before, it was kind of one of those manipulative, not really authentic, but I need you to feel like it is so you can do what I want you to do for me type situations. So it was kind of like I had to kind of pretend to be something that I really wasn't in certain aspects just to keep the peace and stuff like that. So now I don't have to worry about that. I'm in a safe place. So that's what I was saying earlier. It can vary from moment to moment, from, you know, time to time.
Well, Lolo puts it back to the question and says more authentically, but the question is it more?
So, is it my turn?
Yes.
I believe it was Miss Finnison that alluded to the comment. Men don't go into a relationship looking for love. We don't. And you two fellas, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, but we don't go into it looking for love. Hold on. We don't go into it looking for love. When we fall in love, then it's like, well, damn. You'll never guess what happened. Mello. What? I think I'm in love. What? Stop it. Yeah. And we carry on from there. Ladies go into relationships, friendships for that matter, looking for the ultimate goal of let's fall in love, let's get married, let's be happy. Am I wrong or am I right?
Man, some women had told me, like, all I'm trying to do is sex. So she's not going to be going into the relationship that we're having looking for love, because all she wanted was some that.
They all say that.
And she was upfront with it. I mean, so
say it again, Mello.
You can't say ladies want to get love just because they're going into a relationship. She might want screw too.
What you say, Mello? I didn't hear.
No. I get so tired of that. Once they hit, come on. I mean, if it's not trash, according to their standards, they tend to fall in love first. I don't give a damn what they say. I done heard
Well,
too
I can
many
say for
of my.
me, that ain't true. That's not true for me. So you can't say that for all women because that ain't true for me.
So you hit more than once, twice, 3 times, and you good with that. And y'all go out, y'all damn lie. I'm
Well,
sorry.
first of all, I don't be casually letting dudes hit me. I don't casually let dudes hit me. So
But that's what we talking about.
I
That's what we talking
mean,
about.
but I'm saying, but you're saying that when women have sex and if it's good, then they're gonna fall in love with the person. That's not true for me.
I'm not saying multiple times. I'm
I
not
mean,
saying one time. I'm not saying instantly. What Onyx just said, when you going into a relationship, or pseudo relationship, I'm gonna call it, that means going out to dinner, going to blah blah blah. Oh, I just want to hit. That's what the setup was. But eventually, the woman come. Oh, who you calling? Or you going out? Who's that friend? Who you get stuff like that. But if it's just hit and quit it, why are you asking any of those questions?
Well, I've been in circumstances where it's the man doing that. So it can still go both ways.
He told you he just wanted to hit.
Yeah, that's what our deal was. But then he wanted more. Then he was the one worried about where I was going and who was calling and this and that. Oh.
I'm gonna be quiet.
I mean,
I
sometimes
don't
it
know
is
what kind.
for sex,
I don't know what
and
kind of music y'all
you might
listen to.
love the person that you having sex with, but you know that that's all it is. You know that that's all it is.
What was the setup,
I
Onyx?
mean,
Because
I've been in a situation where I have, you know, been with somebody and I knew what the deal was. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't expecting more than what the situation was. So not everybody is going into a relationship looking for love. That's not true for everybody. It's a blanket statement because everybody's situation is different. You can't hold everybody to one standard.
when let's be clear, when when someone says everyone, we don't mean everyone. Everybody on the panel is smart enough to know nothing is 100%. Nothing. There's no such thing. But we're speaking in generalities, and most generalities
Yeah, but when
are in.
Three was trying to say either way, Orlando kept saying, no, you
But
got to
this,
say yes or no for the men or whatever, but it's not, everybody's situation is different.
as I was saying, most generalities
Everybody's
are based in
situation.
some truth. When you got generalities, that's based on some statistics. It's not, yeah, of course. There's no such thing as 100%. There's no such thing. But there is most of. That's all I'm saying.
Let me say this. And I've inquired of my panel many a times. We have a tendency of answering questions, or we respond based off of our personal,
Right.
who we are as an individual, when this panel was created to answer questions based off of your individual knowledge of the big picture. We forget that. We put ourselves in it. I don't sleep around like that. I don't give my body to nobody like that. Okay, but we're not talking about you. We're talking about the whole picture. So the question was the question.
Can't.
I love you, Dana. I love
you. I love you too.
You still trending from last week. You said get on people's nerves. That's what you're doing today. That's what we're doing. You know.
It's my whole
Of
life
course.
goal.
Whatever. We know I know y'all
Or
know.
Snoop too.
All,
I have
all
to
you
annoy
ladies,
Snoopy too.
right? All you ladies on the top row, I know y'all know some friends that have clearly said, "Oh yeah, I could put on my big girl panties. Mm-hmm. I just want to get them hits, right? Okay, 1 stroke in, 2 stroke in, 3 stroke in. Now is
I love them.
what you say, Mello?
I love them. Come on now.
The game changes, and
I don't
to
know if my
to
group
the
is.
to the audience that said, "Well, and men do that too." I get that. I'm not denying that. There are some men that are on that same page. Oh yeah, I
Right.
can handle this, baby. Don't worry about it. Let's do what we do. No problem. And then as soon as you get in, what? Where you
He
going?
started climbing in your bushes, looking for you to come
Well,
home and stuff.
Okay,
Climbing
so
up
and
your
it
balcony
doesn't
on
that
your
speak
balcony
to
with thing.
doesn't that speak to what we
Shoot,
talked
becoming a
about?
stalker.
yeah, it
Doesn't that
speaks.
speak to what we talked about on many episodes? Speak your truth early, so then you don't come in for the setup.
So, and that's what happens though. We speak our truths, but we don't always hold on to our truths because sometimes those truths change. Who was that? Excuse me. Shalanda, I believe it was. Oh, I got it right here. She says, I think at 50, my priorities have changed. Pause. I'll just stop right there because most of us, our priorities have changed over time. Ladies, some ladies, I ain't gonna say all, we ain't gonna blanket everybody, but some ladies are looking for love. That's why they are able to transition from friend zone straight to, oh, I let them get it. I let him get it with a condom. I let him get it raw. Now I'm in love with this dude because we only on time number 2. And now I'm loving him. He loving me. My man said, no, I thought this was just hits. No, it changed when you went from covered to uncovered, the game changed.
And it may not just be the sex. It may be what leads up to it. Like
The
he opened the
connection.
door, he do this. It's all part of that. But that
Right.
because nobody just come over. Well, I ain't gonna say nobody, but you just come over, you just come over and knock it down and then leave. There's some leaders.
Yeah.
If you ain't a total dog, you're gonna take her out, you're gonna do this. But guess what? It's just for that moment.
Right. Right.
But then guess what? She go tell her girlfriend, man, I don't know why we can't have it further. Da 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 da.
Can y'all hear me yet?
We hear you.
Oh,
Welcome
now
back.
we can.
Yay. Yeah, let me give it to you.
No, I was trying to type in there, but I do agree. Theresa, we know in our friend group, there are women who have done that. Oh, I love him. We'd be like, what? Really? I mean, so there is truth to that. That's what I was trying to get my point across, which is, yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm not putting myself in it. I'm just simply saying we do know that happens.
Sure.
I know because I have experienced it with women in my environment. That may not be the women I'm with today, but over time, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That I have heard on more than one occasion. Absolutely.
Miss T, thank you for your transparency. I appreciate you. Because, like Style Saver just said, are all the ladies on the panel being honest?
Yeah, but because we
Honest,
do
what
know
does he want to know? What if you want us to be
No,
honest?
but
What's your
I'm saying-
specific question?
Well, y'all know about my honesty, so I'ma just sit this
No.
one out. And I don't want to hear my honesty.
Oh my God. Don't be mad.
I think
at me.
we're just, I think to Onyx's point though, we're internalizing it and it's not about us. I feel like the question is very general in terms of, is that something that we hear, have experienced, we know that is happening. I'm not saying that is us. That's not us 50s and 55s and us in relationships. That's not it. We're just saying, I know I've heard it. Hell, I might have been one of them at some point. Is that the way I look at it today? Absolutely not. And I was probably very young at the time, but shoot, I mean, it happens. It's not like it hasn't. So I feel like that's what you're saying. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but that's what I believe it sounds like the question is about.
You're hitting the nail on the head. Thank you so much. Any final thoughts, comments on this? No, no one speaks.
No, move on.
I don't know.
Ooh, salty, salty,
Right.
Move on.
Scooby Doo. Did y'all hear that bell? Can y'all hear the bell, or is it my imagination? Do y'all
We
hear
can
that?
hear the bell. Somebody at your door?
Somebody's at the door. Hold on, let me get the door.
Oh, that's your guess.
Scooby Doo. Special guest in the building tonight, y'all. Please say hello to my Memphis. I'm gonna call her my Memphis crush. Scooby Doo. Miss Tamara's in the building.
Hi,
Hey,
Tamara.
everybody.
Hey,
Hey,
Tamara.
what's up,
Tamara,
cuz?
see,
It took me a minute. Okay, wait, pause. Somebody is listening to the show. Who's listening to the show? Because I hear the feedback.
Hey, y'all. How y'all doing?
it might be Tamara.
You're right. She happy. She excited. Welcome back. Okay, here we
She
go.
didn't listen to my radio.
She listened to it like I'm on TV, y'all.
Hey, I'm on TV, y'all. Let's turn the bass.
Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that.
Hey, you heard now? Hey,
Yeah.
you
I'm on the
in?
tube.
Well,
I'm on the tube.
tonight's episode of Gentlemen After Dark brought to you by Flavor Flames Candles.
Flavor Flav.
Ooh.
Flavor Flames.
Flavor
Did
Flames.
y'all see him
Hey,
sing
how
the
y'all
national
doing?
anthem?
Oh, shoot.
Did y'all see
Who?
him sing the national anthem?
Oh
No.
my God. Yeah, now that should have been highlighted today.
Oh
That
my
No.
shit
God.
was so funny, beyond
I,
funny.
I wish I was in that meeting and said, you know what? We should get Flavor Flav to sing the
They
national
played
anthem.
him. They played him.
Who said that?
Who invited him? Who?
I'm
Let's
gonna look
go.
for
Let
it
him make
now.
a fool of himself.
Somebody invited him. Somebody
I
invited
know.
him.
So look, you guys, I invited Tamara because I've been asking her to come on here for a minute to talk about her new product, Flavor Flames Candles. I have been
Well,
a
that's up my alley. Candle. Wow.
candle. Oh, here we go.
We know
Pause.
Mello.
Pause.
Candles, love me some candles.
It's
Tamara, if you
coconut
just
wax, so you can melt it and put it on your skin, Mello.
Well,
How
there
about
you
this?
there it
go.
go. There
There
it
you
goes.
go.
Tamara, we want to welcome you here to Gentlemen After Dark. Thank you for being
Thank you.
here.
Thank you.
You are here for a twofold purpose. We ain't gonna drag it all out. Tell us a little bit about Tamara and her Flavor Flames candles.
All right, you guys. So I am the owner and founder of Flavor Flame Candles. I sell all kind of candles, wax melts, and room sprays. Onyx, I have sent you a couple of them. My bestseller for my men is called My Grown Man Shit. It
Yes,
smells
Yes,
absolutely
sir.
amazing.
great.
My another one is Ray of Sunshine because hey, it speaks for itself. It makes you smile now. And my one for my ladies is my Sugar Rush.
Sugar
It's
Rush.
that's my those are my best sellers. They're all 100% coconut wax, long lasting scent. They last for between 50 to 60 hours. I'm working on some new things right now though. Coming up for Black Friday, I'm working on gift sets and new tins and all sorts of things right now. And it just was a labor of love. It really was a form of therapy for me. I really started making candles as a form of therapy when I lost my mother in 2018. I just had overwhelming grief going on. I lost my mother, then I lost my cousin. Right after that, he actually passed away at my uncle's funeral. So that was just
Wow.
crazy. We was at the repast,
Wow.
and I was just talking to him. He had an episode. He had a seizure. And they was like, Tamara, you got to come up here. Dewan wants you. So I went upstairs, talked to him, calmed him down, everything. I was like, all right, we getting ready to go, baby. He said, I'm just going to lay here and go see cuz. Text me when you get back to Memphis. About 2 hours into the drive from Dallas, I got a call that he was unresponsive. They were taking me to the hospital. 30 minutes after that, they called and told me he was gone. So I was like, this is just too much. 2020. I lost my grandmother. Y'all, when I say it was coming back to back, back to back, back. I was like, this just don't make no sense. I'm gonna go crazy. I didn't, but it felt like I was.
Right.
So my daughter got me a candle kit for my birthday. And because I like to do things, crafts and stuff, I like to do draw and color and make things with my hands. So she said, Mama, try these candle kits out. So I tried them out, and y'all, I fell in love with them. And it just brought joy back to my life because I was really, really in a sad, grieving state. and the candles just brought me out. Y'all, I started buying all kind of wax. I'm talking about I'm on Amazon buying soy wax, but just trying out the different waxes. I'm getting colors. I'm getting all types of stuff. And I just really got into it because it just brought joy back to my life. Because it's a lot to lose people like that back to back to back. So that just became my form of therapy. I did actually go to a therapist as well, but that was my form of therapy to deal with stuff at home. My dad had a stroke in 2019. It was like, Lord Jesus, I just got through taking care of my mom, and now you finna take my daddy. But my dad said, I ain't going nowhere. He made his 80th birthday this year, y'all. So we celebrated that old man. And, I do things like this simply because uh how I love people. I care about people. So that's my actual gift. So I put the love and stuff for how I feel about people into my candles. And it shows. So, that's how I started. And I've been in business for a year now. But y'all, this entrepreneurship is not for the weak. Like, what the hell? I don't know why I started a business, but I'm here.
All right. Look, I'll give you some. Hang in there, stick it out. You guys, Tamara, please make sure that you put your information in the comments. So those who are interested in getting candles, I'm like Mello. I like to burn the candles. I love the way they smell. One in the bathroom, one in the living room. It just smells good all the way around. That grown folks, yeah, that was the life. That was a business. I'm all
That
out.
spray
So,
though,
I'm
that
gonna have to
spray.
get right. I'm gonna have to get some of that. I'm all out because, yeah. But you mentioned about your mom and how the loss of your mom. You end up having to go through some therapy. Can you expound on that a little bit?
Okay, so after my dad had the stroke, I felt like, I really felt like he was trying to leave me. And I was just like, Lord, I'm not gonna be able to do this by myself, keep constantly losing everybody. Losing all the matriarchs in my family. My mama gone, my grandmama gone, trying to take my daddy from me. I'm only 48, Jesus. Like, I don't know what more you can put on me. I take care of my family, so I don't know what else I need to do. So because I was dealing with so much grief, this year around February, I couldn't take it no more. Y'all, I lost my auntie, and that was the straw that broke the camel's back for me. So that was our matriarch. She keeps since Mama passed, my godmama passed, grandmama passed. My aunt Nene was the one that kept us going. Me and her kept the family dinners going, kept the family gatherings going, and things like that. And she got sick, and she told us around Thanksgiving, that she had something called amyloidosis, something that we have never heard of. And I'm in the medical field, been in there for 25 years, and I never heard of it. So we started researching and doing things, and she finally found out what was going on. So she was going to Vanderbilt to get treatment, but she didn't make it. She had trouble breathing and ended up going to the hospital. And we got that call. When I got to the hospital, they was like, she gone. And I was like, gone where? Because we was like, she going to Vanderbilt, she getting treatment, she feeling strong, we finna do this. And they was like, we sorry about it, she gone. And everybody just kind of like lost it. So this happened this year. So no, was it this year? Yes, it was this year in January. So in February, all this stuff happened. Like I said, my family been through a lot. So I really just couldn't stop crying. It was uncontrollable crying. I couldn't concentrate on my job. I was mad at the people for sitting in my chair to get lab work done. That's my job, y'all. But I was like, what the hell you in my chair? Like, I knew something was wrong. I was like, I'm not feeling myself. I don't want to be here. I don't want to deal with no patients. I don't want to deal with anybody. I called my boss that day and told her, I got to go on short term. I got to go. I can't do it. She said, do what you need to do. You off tomorrow. I'm gonna take you off the schedule. So I stayed out for a month, and I went to therapy. And I still go to therapy. I still see my therapist once a month, and we still talk about how I'm dealing with things and things of that nature. But it was just hard. I didn't want to go nowhere. I didn't want to do nothing. I stopped making my candles actually. So I just got back into it. My first event was August. So I did not do any kind. I didn't touch wax. I didn't do nothing. I didn't want to do nothing. I had no desire to do anything. I was just thrown back into that grief again because my auntie was my second mom. So I was just like, I can't do this, y'all. I'm tired. I don't have even my candles didn't bring me no joy at that point. It was just like, Lord, I need some help. So I
Right.
went to therapy, and it's
Can
the
I ask
best
you a
thing that could
question?
happen.
Can I ask you a question? So
Yes.
you created Flavor Flames. Flavor Flames because of what?
I created Favorite Flames in honor of my mother, just to be able to. I created it to let people know that caring for parents, elderly parents, or sick parents is not an easy task. She died from Alzheimer's, so it was. I want to create a foundation for and give back to the Alzheimer's and Dementia Foundation of Memphis here. So, and I want to do it in honor of my mother, Ophia Jones Bell. So this business is going to help me create my foundation. So this is just a stepping stone for me create my foundation so that I can give back in honor of my mother and
Okay.
those that take care of their parents
Right.
in sickness. So this is my time to take care. I took care of her. She got diagnosed when she was 70. She probably knew before then because my mama is like, I can't remember this stuff. Give me this pen and paper. She would write everything down. And I still have stuff that she's written that I won't take down. I just can't take it down because it's her handwriting, it's her little
Right.
notes, it's her little
Right.
things. It took me a year and a half to clean out the room, the back room with all her stuff in it before I could clean it out. So I just keep little notepads and notebooks and things like that. But it was just in honor of my mama taking care of an Alzheimer's patient, y'all. Oh, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. They see themselves deteriorating. It's frustrating to them. It's also frustrating to you because you watch your mother or your loved one just completely disappear. They're not their self anymore. She noticed that she was forgetting stuff. She was accusing people of stealing. She was losing stuff. Then her whole attitude started changing. It went from, I remember she made a cake. I think that was the first time I was like, Mom, you need to go to the route. Something right. She put salt in it, y'all. My mama made cakes for a living. She put salt in it instead of sugar. I was like, girl, what the heck? Mama. She put laundry detergent in my daddy's coffee, talking about it was sugar. So we was like, something ain't right, y'all. But it
Right.
took she went down in with about 4 years. She got diagnosed at 70 and she passed away at 74. And just to watch her just deteriorate, not know who he was, that hurt more than anything because she didn't know me, she didn't know my brother, she didn't know my kids. The only person she remembered was my daddy. That
Right.
was it. She would always say, John. Where John going? Where John? She will fight him. She will fight me. She, would, it just makes them not be who they are. They fight and you cry. I'm not gonna lie. There's many days I went in my room and just cried. I was like, Lord,
Right.
I don't know how much strength I can take to do this, but
It's
it's
a fight. It definitely is a
it
fight.
is. It
I
is.
want to commend you
Thank you.
for being that child, if you will, to take care of their parent. That's a tough task, and one of the reasons why I asked you to be here to share your story. Um, a lot of us who parents are up in age are beginning to witness some of these same things. I had the honor, the privilege to actually take care of someone's mom for about a year as she initially was diagnosed with dementia. I know you mentioned Alzheimer's. Um, but pretty much for me, it's like almost one and the same, if you will. I know there's some differences and some similarities, but the most important part of it all for me is that being able to take care of a parent when that parent has been the one that's been taking care of you for so long, you've seen them be nothing but independent. And all of us here, at least I know for myself, my immediates, our parents are up in age now, and that transition is coming fast. It's coming hard. You know, I'm looking. My mom is 20 years my senior. My daughter is about 30 years behind me. You know what I mean? And
Hmm.
real life is happening out here. So you guys, for those of us who have parents, man, and we are taking care of them, I send a prayer to you for healing energies
Thank
to
you.
help you through it. If you can as well, Tamara, put in your information where people can get in touch with you. I see your
Okay.
shirt said "Light it up" or "Light up." Say yeah.
Light up a flavor. Look, can y'all see
Yeah.
it?
Look,
Right.
keep going.
Look,
Keep going.
Gonna be flashing. Gonna be seeing them titties.
Keep going. Keep going. No.
oh Lord.
We definitely want to support that. You know, that's a great cause to help get the foundation up and running, light up. And we ain't talking about no blunts or no
No
spliffs
blunts.
or
Just
any of that.
candles.
We talk about these candles, y'all. So, Tamara, I thank you for building the courage to actually come here and be here with us. If you don't have to rush, stick
I
around because
don't.
I got one more question for this grown folk
Okay.
panel. All right, and don't forget to put your comments in. Excuse me, your information in the
I'm
comments.
doing it now. Okay.
My
Thank you for having me.
hey,
Thank
Look, thank you for
you.
having me.
my
Thank you,
Memphis crush,
Tamara.
y'all. My Memphis crush, Tamara. All right, so now that I've ruffled some feathers, Three, you still my friend?
I am not thinking about you.
Dana, you still trying to get on my nerves? Oh shoot. We got one more question for the panel. Me. I know they're gonna say this ain't got enough content either, blah blah blah. But and I don't want to hear the bag. Please don't say the bag and don't say the table. What do most men / women, men and women, men or women, women and men, women or men, what do men and women bring in 2023 that is special to the relationship? And pick a relationship. Here we go. Friendship, booship, side piece, main
For
squeeze.
me, it's peace. I'm gonna put mine in. For me, the specialness is peace. I
Peace.
need that in my life. Peace.
Here we
I need
thank you.
peace.
There's peace.
Well, in
If you
these
can't
days,
bring,
when these
you can't.
in these days and times, I'd say another partner.
Oh my. Well, that's kind of spicy right there. Shoot, be do. Really,
That's
Quavo.
special.
He's a whole mood.
I'm not gonna lie. I've been asked 3 times. I don't know what it is about my face. I don't know what it is, but I've been asked
It
three
ain't your
times.
face. It ain't your face.
Shut up, Bello!
It's
I've been
that.
asked 3 times to be in a
It's that
polyamorous
box.
relationship,
It's that
and I'm
box.
like, I said, wait a minute now. I don't want to share. Look, I don't want to share, and I don't want to be a part of, no threesome or nothing. I'm good, but look, look how you turn down nice. I said, well, thank you for asking.
That would make it weird, wouldn't it? You know
I
how
know, right? Look, thank you for asking. No, thank you.
No, thank
Oh
you.
Lord, no,
Okay,
thank you.
here we go. What do most men, women bring in 2023 that is special to the relationship? Mm.
children.
Children. Okay.
That's
Survey
special.
says, ding. Okay, we'll do children.
I mean, I'm not gonna say everybody got children, but a lot of people do have children. People have had children at a younger age, so when they get into a relationship, they might, and the children might not be small. They could be, up in age and older. But yeah, a lot more people have children now. I feel going into relationships than they did maybe 20 or 30 years ago. That's not a statistic. I'm just saying, just in the time frame.
Okay.
You might have been able to get into a relationship with a person that didn't have children more so back then than now.
Okay. Candace, my sister from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, says, I hope more wisdom. That would be nice.
Yeah,
Definitely would be.
self awareness.
Lolo said that.
Oh, that ain't
Yeah.
special, Lolo. That's an issue.
Hey, right. That is a straight issue. For real, for real.
Well, honestly, look, I just got you talking about it. You bring your older parents because I'm attached with my daddy, so that comes as a package deal. I take care of my daddy, so You have to.
Okay.
I'm not lying. You got to deal with it. I take care of my daddy.
I take that. Latrice, Shooby Doo, Tommy, Yannicka. She says stability at this age. Stability. Stability. Wisdom, debt, peace. I don't know.
Loyalty,
Somebody said fuego.
loyalty and
Team Fuego.
pets. Can y'all
Fire.
hear me?
Loyalty and pets. Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Loyalty. Now, is that special? Loyalty? Or is a pet special? Which one?
Well, I mean, in these days, loyalty, hell yeah, that's special. There's a lot of folks out here, they're not loyal.
That's true.
I know I'm loyal.
Okay.
And
Anybody
wherever I
else?
go, Munchkin go. So he
Munchkin.
got to come with his mom.
We are
Who was Munchkin?
lollipop kids.
Munchkin's my little dog.
The lollipop.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, wait a minute. The lollipop kid?
My kids is grown and gone. All I got left is
Munchkin
Munchkin.
land. All I got is Munchkin. Wow. All right.
I was gonna answer for me, but then your question said, "What do most men?" Because I was gonna go back to your original authenticity. Because I'm out.
Okay.
Like, yeah, what you see
Your
is-
authentic
yeah.
self. Come
Yeah.
on.
But I don't think most people. I don't think most men and women bringing that. I really don't, because the world is so fake now.
That's true.
Please say that again and again and again.
That's true.
It's very,
I hope
very
for
fake.
honesty, but I think what the reality is dishonesty. I hope for honesty, but like I said today, if you ain't already in it and you're trying to seek it, you hope for honesty to be special in the relationship, but dishonesty lives strong in 2023.
Strong. And 2023 is almost over. We fastly approaching 2024. We're gonna carry right on over into the new year.
Fourth quarter.
But once again, it goes back to, and I'm not blaming it, but much of it is the social media, because that's what we see.
Exactly.
We believe that, but we're not with these people at 24 hours a day. And most people are showing their highlights. They're not showing the fumbles.
Mm-hmm.
So,
right.
Social media is edited.
What did she say?
It's edited.
Yeah.
Filters.
Like a reality show with the writers and producers and directors.
Yes.
You like, how's it?
All the bloopers are
reality,
edited
somebody
out.
wrote what everybody's saying.
All the filters.
But just remember, people don't care about the truth because the lie is generally more entertaining. So,
yes.
Come on.
That part.
Ignorance is bliss.
I'll say this much. Piggybacking off of Mello and the social media, we become victims of following the trends. Whatever the trend is, that's what we are doing. That's what's important. So, that's why right out the gate I said, don't say we bring in the bag. Because what exactly is the bag? And who's the bag for? Because in most cases, that bag is for you yourself. You should be having a bag of money or whatever you got going on for yourself to go into any relationship. You can't go on no dates if you ain't got no money. You can't even have a family without no money. You got to figure a way to get the money. But I think so many times we fall victim to fear of doing what we need to do for self, that we get too focused on trying to do with somebody else or for somebody else instead of doing for us, for me. You don't have a place to stay, but you worried about how I'm gonna get her to hang out with me. That shouldn't even be your focus. What makes you special at that point? You become more of a
liability.
Thank you, for lack of a better word.
Yeah.
So the special part, I think that you have to really bring who you are. That's where the special is. Who are you?
Right.
Who are you? This is who I am. You're gonna either like me or you're not gonna like me? Which one is it gonna be? Whoops, nope.
Miss Day, where Miss Day?
Maybe do Miss Day tapped out. I think I got him. But yeah, bring who you are. That's the special you, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. I'm special. It might not be the special you like, but I'm special. It might be Special K, like dude, or it might be just special, unique. He's blessed. He's like, whoa, he's
You
been
was
through a whole
kind.
lot. He kind, you was smart, you
Decide.
was
Yeah.
remarkable.
Right.
I'm stupid.
Come on. It could be just that. But we are afraid to be who we are when we shouldn't be. So something to think about, you guys. Again, for us, especially, minus the dude Devin. Well, he almost there anyway. It looked like he is anyway. We are
Don't do my
really
brother like
close
that. Don't do my brother like
to we're
Every
really
week, man.
close to
I'm
grown.
getting numb to it.
Hey, I be telling my bros, man, I got about 20 more summers here based off of the numbers, the way life is playing out. 20 more summers. I'll be happy to get to that. And some, if I can, please. But the uncertainties of life, be who you are, create the specialness in you. Reach and touch the souls that you can. And those that you can't, don't worry about it. Give your energy to the ones that you can. Any final thoughts, you guys? Anything? Anybody?
Yeah, I think we need to go back to being disruptors. We have to stop following the norm and doing what the norm does and get back out there and disrupt some stuff, because that will, that we need to shift it, right? That energy, everything that's happening over here, like we know that's not real. My god sister and I say, there's real life and then there's that Instagram life, right? You can be anything, you look like anything, you can whatever on that Instagram life. But real life is a whole nother game. So it's like we need to get out here and really disrupt things again, That's my little 2 cents. So don't be afraid to do
I
it.
didn't know we were talking about the Matrix movie. That's what they was on. So yeah, I can be Morpheus or Neo.
Yeah. Disrupt some
But
stuff.
that's what they were doing. They wanted to fuck some shit up. Hey man, this is construct that's been created to keep people docile and like sheep, and we got to go in here and shake them up and say, hey, wake up, check this out. What you were dreaming about ain't real. This is what's real. Look around. I think that's what that movie was trying to get us to see back then, and now it's like playing out like, oh, because they were talking about the computers, and that's literally what the battle is now. The battle between the machines and the organic people, us. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, it's definitely a little bit more than what we actually see scratching the surface. Because there's a lot of work that goes into these what they call the think tanks that decide what is pushed in social media and shown more. You see what I'm saying? So if they show a lot of more of the negativity, everybody gravitates towards that because that's all they see on all their social media platforms. When in actuality, there's something else going on the other side of the planet, and you might need to know about that because it will affect you more so than what celebrities get ready to get divorced. But there's that.
See you winding down, Mello.
Yeah, about to go in. Just I echo what the dude just said, and even what Talina said. But we got to check ourselves too, because when people get off the box, step out of the box, sometimes we tend to judge them on what's our norm, and that's why I always say, if we mind our business, nobody's hurting each other. Like I said, I don't like everything everybody does, but guess what? As long as they're not hurting people and stuff like that, hey, it ain't for me. But knock yourself out.
Yeah.
So that's all. Live, love, laugh.
There it is.
Okay. Bye, Mello.
Snoopy Cliff Mello, y'all.
Love you, sister.
Good night. Good night.
Bye, Snoop. Love you.
The assassin out.
The assassin is OUT out. Yeah. We definitely need to spend more time with being us. Spend it, get it, you know. Don't do nothing extra. Don't lose sight of the big picture because the big picture is you. And if you bring in the special in you and that person, your spouse, your mate, your soon to be, whatever, they bring in the special in them, man, together y'all both special. Like, okay, I'm giving you my energy, you giving me yours. Let's go. So, any final thoughts, you guys?
Yes, I would just like to say this one simple thought. Love your people while they're still here. Give people their flowers while they're still here. Once they're gone, they can't receive them. They don't know about, how you feel. Tell people how you feel about them while they're here. Love on your folks while they're here. Life is short. I'm a testament to that. I've seen so much death. So please just love on your folks while you can and give them their flowers while they're here.
Facts.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Well, I'm gonna give all y'all flowers now while you're alive or while I'm alive. Shoot, how about that? Again, as I always say, I appreciate you guys for being here. And this is for my panel. Week in, week out, real life is happening around us. We got different things to do, places to be, jobs to try to achieve and get, family to take care of. But you guys always find a way to make it your priority to be here. This is a unpaid for gig that we've been hosting for a good minute. And the good that's coming out of this, you guys, again, week after week, I always get hit by somebody or bodies saying, man, you just don't know how much you guys are affecting my life or how much I appreciate you. So I'm gonna give you your flowers now. Appreciate you. Miss Three, Fuego
Thank you.
Fuego, Miss
Thank you.
Talina, the dude Devin, Miss Day, and Snoopy Cliff Mello. I appreciate y'all for your week in, week out stuff, or not stuff, but your application to the process. Let's call it what it is. I appreciate you guys, man, honestly. And for my audience, you guys have been tapping in, week out. You know, some have been more consistent than others. Some have come from far, far, far. Some are near. But I appreciate you guys for following this trek for the last 10 seasons. And it's about what, 3-4 years in. We've been doing this
Yeah.
since season number 1. I got a chance to look at that and I just saw me on a 30-minute show where 15 minutes of it I just played music. But now we're actually having grown folk conversation, man. And personally, I've been benefiting from this as well. Some of the things that have been said and shared apply to me personally or have affected me personally. And, without you guys participating, audience included, hey, man, ain't no telling where my mind would be at this point. But I'm in a great place and I truly appreciate you guys. So, to my audience as well, Scooby Doo. To my special guests, I'm her Cali crush. She's my Memphis crush. How about that? Tam, keep doing what you're doing. I'm going to definitely find another way to be able to support you
Thank
and your
you.
foundation. You guys, she's going to put her information up so you can buy a candle or two, save some of your ducats and buy from somebody who's trying to do something with
Yep.
the money that they have. I could
Yes.
go to Ross
Yes.
and get candles any day, but let me get something with a purpose behind it. If there's no
Right.
purpose,
Right.
what are we doing it for?
Yes. Yes.
Miss T, I'm gonna
Absolutely.
give
Thank
you the final.
you.
You're welcome. I'm gonna give you the final word. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of Fearless Fridays last week Friday. You guys, if you didn't tap in last week, you missed a beautiful show. A little bit of youth, a little bit of old man, men and women. We had a good conversation. Tap in. Fearless Fridays. Go get them. I see you. What does this say here, Robin?
Yeah,
I
I was
see you.
gonna
Good
say
evening to you.
too,
First time watching.
man,
Enjoyed the show. Thank you, Robin.
that's good.
See that?
Yeah.
They coming. But anywho, sorry, Miss T. Go ahead. Do your thing.
No, I was gonna say, man, there were so many folks from GMAN that came in on Friday. I mean, the discussion was awesome. Miss Day. Oh my gosh. I was so happy to see a lot of the folks showing up. I was like, man, this is really great. It was a wonderful conversation. So if you guys ever have an opportunity, Friday, 6 p.m. on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. So it's Fearless Fridays. If it's on Facebook, again, it's I Am Talina, as well as on YouTube. And then LinkedIn, it's just under my name, Talina Matthews. So if you guys have a chance, join the conversation. Another grown folk conversation about a lot of great things. But it was really a great, great time. So yeah, show up if you get a chance. Love to have you there.
Fearless Fridays, y'all. It was a great opportunity to be behind the scenes and be a guest versus having to run the show. Man, that was great. I was like, ooh, this is kind of nice. But I loved it.
Man.
So Miss 3.
It's work. Hey, listen, if y'all don't know, it's work. So everything Onyx does is work. So
it's a production,
do not
right?
think this is no easy feat. And
shoot, we do. Miss 3, shouts out to your mom, man. Happy born day, cake day, birthday. I got a chance to be a bartender, y'all, for Miss 3's mom's 80th birthday. Yeah, I got a few folks toe up, from the flow up, but yeah, rum punch, here we come. But when you see your mom again, man, give her a big hug for me.
I will.
Just to give you guys a little bit of the story, Miss 3's mom actually was my coworker way back in the day when I worked for the Broadway department store, and then we kind of progressed into Macy's. So shouts out to her. A lot of history there. Happy born day, Winnie. Outside of that, you guys, I don't have anything unless somebody has anything else. If not, without further ado, from the desert to the sea, to all the cities in between, we here at Gentlemen After Dark, we thank y'all for being here. Good night. See y'all next week.